Hello Libra, this is Julie Perez with Deep Soul Counsel. And as always, I am happy, humbled, and grateful to be here to deliver your free tarot reading. This is a 12 card tarot reading for 2017. So it's kind of like gives you an idea of what you can expect. Now, I know that this tarot reading isn't going to resonate for every single person watching it, but I do feel like you attracted this video for a reason. So even if this doesn't resonate with your rising sun or moon sign, maybe you were led here just to get the website and purchase your own service. All right, so my website is below, www.deepsoulcounsel.com. I'm always doing different stuff, and for promotions, giveaways, and credits, send me your email address. My email is below. I don't like spam. I won't spam you. But what that does is it subscribes you to my weekly newsletter, Deep Soul Weekly. And those subscribers, they get credits and they get promotions, and they just get, access that other people don't get. That's my way of saying thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I won't tell your email address. All right, so let's get started. In your reading, we're going to start with January. Okay, so January of 2017, it looks like you guys have to make a decision, and you consider it's too big of a risk. Like, you don't do it. All right, so in January, something comes where you have to make a decision, and you decide, no way, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to make that investment, or I'm not going to go, or I'm not going to book that flight, or I'm not going to date this person, or I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that, because the risk is just too great. And that's an awesome, awesome, awesome thing that you do, because in February, you actually get evidence somehow, some way that was a great decision and it fell through, and you're so happy that you didn't take part in that. All right. Some of you are happy that you listened to your wife and that she told you not to take part in it, and you didn't. Because it all fell apart, or it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. Whether it's partnering with somebody. I mean, it's just anything. It's a big decision or something that was presented to you, maybe to make an investment in, or, join this company. Or it was something, and you said, no way, it's too big of a risk, and you made the right decision. Because in February you are brought evidence, and it really helps you balance, because for once you really feel like not some of you for once, but also some of you, just it reconfirms that, wow, my intuition isn't all that bad. Like, I listened to my intuition, I didn't take the risk, and in return, I feel pretty good about that. So that's what comes in February. Also, I see like a lot of you guys are traveling in February. I see a lot of water. So whether you're going to Grand Rapids, or you're going to, I'm also getting Canada, a big waterfall in Canada, or just any place where there's water, where there's surfing. I'm not saying that you have to surf, although some of you can. But what I'm saying is I just get a vacation where there's water, where you guys get away and there's water. Also, now in March, what I'm seeing too is that vacation or that getaway that you took in February really did you some good. And you come back in March kind of just a better version of your former self. Do you understand? Like, things are finally clicking for you. And in April, the same thing. You guys are really happy for once with where you are in life. Like, wow, you made the decisions that you had to make at the end of 2016. You came into 2017. You listened to your intuition. You saved yourself a lot of trouble by not taking that risk. You got a little traveling done, you established in March. Also, what I forgot to say is you established some sort of authority. All right. And I also feel like some of you guys are meeting your Prince Charming, your king. And I feel like that person also has some authority, or they govern something, or they're in charge of something, or maybe they're a manager where they work at. All right. And so April, everything is just on its path. The guy that you were seeing, he took it a little bit further, or you finally decide like, oh my God, this is the one I want. Some of you guys, are going back to the place that you went to in February because you just needed some more. That's what I'm getting. And I'm just getting like this soundness, like emotional stability with you guys in April, which is good, because you guys are so damn hard on yourselves. It's ridiculous, right? And you're also thinking, it's like, and here's the thing, you guys are very intuitive, but you block your intuition a lot, because it's almost like you have your ego thinking, what are they thinking about me? What are they thinking about me? What are they thinking about me? Let me tell you what you're thinking about me first, so that it's not embarrassing. Let me go ahead and say it first. And you have your spirit that doesn't even care about any of that. It's not about you. That person's not thinking nothing about you. That's in your mind. Why is it always got to be about you? I'm just playing, but for real, you guys are finally in April. You're very sound. Like, there's finally stability within your emotions, and you care less what other people think. You say that you don't care what people think, but you really care what people think. All right. And that's something that you work on in April. And it looks like by May, you got it under control because you really feel like you can do whatever and you can expand in whatever way you want, and you're no longer looking for acceptance, or you're no longer looking for approval from your peers. Like, you're just like, I'm doing it, I'm going to do what I want. And that really, I mean, in June, and by June, because of you made that decision, it really does alter your life. Like, I'm not just talking smack here. I'm not just telling you what you want to hear. You guys have known me. If you guys have followed my channel from the beginning, I say exactly what I see, no matter what it is. Do you understand? Because that's what I would want in return. And because I deal with a lot of people and I'm in a spiritual field, I'm held to a higher level of accountability by the universe. You may think that I'm not, but I am. Do you understand? And I do believe that I don't believe that we go and suffer an eternity in a hell after this life. I believe if you do wrong in this life, you reap what you sow, right? By the law of attraction, you do bad, bad comes back to you, usually 3 times worse. So I want you guys to know that you can trust me. And what I'm seeing is in June, your imagination just goes wild, because now you're not held back by what you think other people are going to think. You're not held back by what you think. If your family won't agree, you're not held back by people who might laugh at you. You're not held back by I might lose friends over this. You really are feeling completely free, but at the same time, you coming into this new self, especially around July, people don't know how to take it, Libra, because you're different and you're changing, and it's scary for them, and you're vibrating, and so 2 vibrations of different frequencies cannot occupy the same space for long periods of time. So it looks like in July you're kind of outgrowing your friends. And I know that sounds bad, right? But you are. There's people that you've been friends with for a long time, and in July you're outgrowing them, and you're really questioning, do I want to raise in frequency? Because if it means, losing my friends and this and that. But here's the thing. We can't get too attached to people. People aren't meant to be in your life forever, no matter who they are. People come and go, or they serve their purpose, and it's almost like when people are together, for an entire lifetime, it's for a unique purpose. Do you understand? But if you're growing out of your friends, then their time in your life is over. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen with all of your friends, but I do feel like that's going to happen with some people. Like, you may, grow out of a cousin, or grow out of a best friend, or grow out of somebody who you really cared for. You can still love them. It's just that you're in a different place, and so you guys won't understand each other. Do you understand? It's almost like they won't understand where you're coming from. They can't. Do you understand? They're not, their ego is not that old yet. We think that we're here to grow the spirit, but we're not. The spirit is of God. Like, why is it going to fight to go back where it just came from? The spirit helps grow the ego, right? So the soul inside of me is renting my face right now, trying to help my ego evolve. How egotistical of us to think that the spirit needs us to evolve. Are you serious? Like, when I thought that, my spirit guide laughed in my face, like, kind of like, what? We need you to evolve? You think you're evolving us? Are you crazy? Like, how? And he was like, look how ego. This is exactly why we're here, to help you evolve your ego. You're the last species. Do you understand? Like, all the other planets, they got it. They got it. But you, planet Earth, you guys are the ones that don't want to accept, don't want to become your authentic selves. And this is exactly why. You think that the spirit world needs you to evolve us. But we're evolved. We're here helping you evolve, helping your species evolve. And that's a whole long story that I might write a book about at a different day. But anyways, I say that because that's the ego talking, like, okay, I'm losing things. Like, how is this better? And I feel like, but the spirit in you and the spiritualist in you, you can't go backwards, even if you wanted to. Do you understand? And so you accept that some people are going to vibrate out of your life to make room for the people that are going to vibrate in. You accept that in July. And in August, you're healing from that. And you're doing a lot of healing from the inside, because you've taken things way too personally for way too long. And you're finally releasing some of that in August. And you're healing. You're healing. Good for you. And in September, it's almost like you're so in love with the universe, and you're so in love with who you are, that you don't care if you ever meet another soul. Do you understand? Like, that's how complete you feel. You feel so complete in September of 2017. So complete. And it's crazy because in October of 2017, because you feel so complete in September of 2017, you do kind of take some time off for yourself. You're kind of like you're not really hanging out, you're not really talking to anybody, you're working on your self-development, you're reading more, you're not listening to music, you have self-development going in your car, you're buying crystals. It's no longer like, look at me, look how spiritual I am. It's more of like, I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for anybody else or for them to know of me. And that's amazing because I feel like November, you finally arrive at your destination. You're like, I got it. I made it. I'm a completely different person than I was in November of 2016. By December of 2017, you are a completely different person. And December, right? November. So by November of 2017, you're a completely different person than you were in December or November of 2016, and by December of 2017 you are experiencing pure joy. Some of you guys are actually even taking trips to Asia, like somewhere in Asia, or somewhere in the Middle East, and doing work over there. You guys find your freedom, do you understand? But you find it through joy, you find it through love, because you guys love people, you love to be around people, all right? But I think the catch for you guys is like not getting attached to what a person's purpose was in your life. You know, it's almost like we have to not get attached to people because they're not meant to stay in our life forever, and they sure in the hell aren't meant to serve us. Do you understand? Like, they're meant to evolve themselves, and when you're 100%, everybody around you is going to benefit. And the people who don't benefit or they don't see benefit, they will vibrate away and let them go. That's making room for the higher vibrating people that are coming in. Do you guys understand that? I loved your reading. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're so awesome. All right. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait until the next reading. Bye.